And moving on, at least 3 people have lost their lives in their bid to cross a dam constructed under the One Village, One Dam project at Tatinodo in the Tatale-Sanguli district of the northern region. This is according to residents who are blaming the situation on the weakness of the dam to hold water during the dry season for their gardening. The residents say anytime it rains, the dam overflows its banks and floods a bridge which enables them to cross over to the other side. They're worried about the recurring deaths and are thus calling on authorities to relook at the dam. Northern Regional Correspondent Martina Bugri has more on this story.
It was built to offer the people of Tatinodo the opportunity to farm during the dry season. This meant that people could be employed all year round to check rural-urban migration during the dry season, as well as improve upon the income of the people. But the residents have described the work done as shoddy. Mensa Makiti Charles said it's an effort in vain because the water would not last. He said 3 people have died already trying to cross the dam.
The government, those who have come to construct this, our dam, the dam actually will never help us because the water is running away. And the main purpose for them digging was for dry season farming. And it wouldn't help us because the water is running away. And within this year that they've dug, and 3 people have died inside. And many people were going to fall inside, and many people were able to capture them because the dam, we don't have the bridge. The bridge is not there for people to cross. We are appealing to the contractor who have constructed this to come and make the bridge for us so that it will save people's life and we also be happy. And the dam to the water is running lost.
Okay. So have died. What happened? What happened in the Godra?
The main reason was that they were to cross, and because of there is no bridge, we have made some local bridge, and they were to cross. So water just pushed them away, and they lost their life.
What was the challenge in crossing to the other side?
Actually, it was very difficult for us to cross. And we forced them, they came and did this, and it didn't help us. So we, the local people, we came and did this for ourselves.
Okay, so if it was difficult already for you, why do you then say that it is the dam that has caused that?
Actually, when the dam wasn't there at all, when we were crossing, it was helping us more than what they did for now.
Kibika Nimok said the water used to stay longer whilst in the past, but with what they have done under the 1V1d, the water would not last.
I think it was dug just for inhabitants of this community to at least reduce poverty through farming in the dry season. But it has tended to be the opposite because it has been poorly constructed. And in fact, much particularly is about the depth and other things. In fact, the road they've constructed so that we can pass through the dam is very poor. It is, in fact, a shoddy work. They've done nothing, and they need to sit up on that. They have to come and do something about it because when it was there formerly, at least we used to get some water, but what they have done has made the water flow away. No water is staying anymore in the dam. So we are beseeching them to come to our aid. In fact, the dam has tended to become a place of danger because this year it has claimed a lot of lives. About 3 people have died. So we are pleading on the government or whoever is responsible for the digging of this dam to come to our aid.
Nyamanum Kweku, who spoke in Konkomba, said the dam will not help them. He said it's a threat to the lives of the people.
That will not help us. Just this rainy season, many people died. 3 people that lost their lives. Old ladies, even strong men, they can't walk. When they come here, the water is threatening their life. Look at the way they've constructed the thing. We were expecting them to construct it in a way that we can use it for dry farming. But looking at it, in fact, it will not reach anywhere. We are going to suffer, and we are suffering. In fact, we need them to come and help us. Whoever that business will come back and do his work for us. We are suffering. It was supposed to save us, but we are suffering.
The chief of Sanguli, Obor, John Gabuja Kumayi, said the road through which the dam was constructed is the main road linking the community to Zabzugo, and so they are unable to cross. He said food staff are locked up on the other side of the river because no vehicle can move to bring the farm produce.
About the dam, they contracted the dam which is linking to Zabzugo. It's our main route here linking to Zabzugo, Tatinodo to Yachudo to Zabzugo. That is where we normally pass the shortcut to Zabzugo. And the way the dam is contracted, when they were to start, they told us a bridge is going to be constructed after the construction of the dam. After the construction of the dam, the contractor told us that the bridge is not part of his work. And that is our main reason. Some of our farms are over the river. We can't carry our foodstuff. As at now, a lot of people foodstuff cannot be carried through to the market because no vehicle, no motorbike can cross there because of the water.
And correspondent Martina Bugri joins me with some more details. Martina, good morning.
Good morning, anyone.
Martina, so what circumstances led to the death of the three?
What I gathered from the community members was that they were trying to cross. Initially, what they did was they made some concrete through so you could ride on the hard surface and then cross to the other side. But when they did the dam, the embankment, they brought that thing. And so when people try to cross and you slip, you are entering into the water. And that's how they lost the people.
I see. So they were trying to cross and they slipped into the water.
That's what we were told by the community members. And they are saying that it is not just several people, you know, during the rainy season. It's actually a running water that they have built. They made the embankment, and so you find the water running through. During the peak of the rainy season, we are told that the break is so strong that when you slip, it will carry you away. And so the elderly and the young would not want to cross at that time because when you make a mistake, you could die. So it was only the able-bodied who were crossing, and even that, they lost 3 of 6 people.
So what has the district assembly been saying about the current situation?
When I was in Tatale, I went to his office twice. He was not there. When we were about to air the story, I called a couple of times. He didn't pick. I sent him a text. He didn't respond. And so I've made a few efforts to get through to him, but it's not proven.
Right, okay. Well, when you are able to make contact, it would be great if you let us know, and then we can bring you all the updates on that story.